Hi, Kirsten here from refreshedbiz.com. I'm coming to you from one of my favorite places. I like to come here when I need a little R&R. So I thought I'd share the space with you and talk about marketing for the fall. Have you started yours yet? Don't worry, it's not too late. Okay, well, first I thought I would just give you a list of 5 ideas for fall marketing promotions. But instead of spoon feeding you only that, I'll give it to you a little bit later. I want to walk you through the process that I use when I'm trying to figure out marketing campaigns that work. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I look at what the issues are for my clients. Okay, we're at the end of summer, beginning of fall. What's the problem? For hair, people, their color is faded, it's dry. For skin, dry skin, maybe breakouts from using too much sunscreen. The other thing that's a big thing for skin is hyperpigmentation and hyperkeratosis, a buildup of dead skin cells. For manicures and pedicures, man, their feet are dry, they've been in flip-flops all summer, they need some TLC. So what I want you to do is think about your particular business, your particular ideal client, and what your business focus is, okay? Then I want you to take into consideration the issues of your clients. It's going to be different for every business, but I want you to pick one. So the other issue could be that your clients always like to be up on the latest trends. So you're going to want to make sure that you know what's going on for beauty trends for 2014, because you're going to be asked. Somebody wants a fresh look. I'm sure most of your clients want some sort of fresh look, at least some sort of adjustment to maybe what's on the runways. Okay. Now, the other thing that comes up as far as issues is not just beauty issues, but it's also lifestyle issues. The kids are going to be back at school in September, and what that means is the working moms are going to be even busier, and perhaps they want services that are express. Or we can have moms that have a little bit more free time because they're stay-at-home moms or they're shift workers, and when their kids are at school, they'll have a little bit more time for themselves, which means they can come to your business, have some spa treatments, get their hair done. See what I'm saying? There's some opportunity there. So you decide what issue you want to focus on, and then focus on it. Don't pick too many things. I would pick one thing. Now, if you're a business that has hair, spa services as well, pick a theme that both can do. Okay. What happens is if you start picking too many issues and you start marketing to those issues, it's confusing to your prospective clients or your existing clients. You want it to be able to be so clear that they simply self-select themselves. It's hardly selling, right? So once you've got clear on the issue that you are going to help your clients with, the next step is to take a look at what you have in your salon or spa already to support this feature or promotion that you're going to do. So say, for example, you are an esthetician and you want to focus on the issue of hyperpigmentation and hyperkeratosis, a big buildup of dead skin cells. Well, a great idea would be to offer a feature of a series of peels once a week for 4 weeks. Okay? What do you already have in your treatment room, in the back bar, and on the retail shelves that you can use? Just because you're doing a promotion doesn't mean you have to go out and spend a ton of money at your distributor or with your skincare company. Take a peek at what you already have and see how you can repurpose that for your feature. The other part I want you to look at as far as back bar and retail is what kind of treatments could you do that are fall specific? Warming treatments, hydrating treatments. I know you have products in your back bar that can help with this service. A lot of times it just takes repurposing and focusing on what you have to make it work within this feature. Now, once you've picked the products that you want to use, take a look and see what you have for documentation that you could use for your marketing. A lot of your companies, your product companies, have some sort of media documentation that you can use to send to your clients or use within some in-salon advertising. So you don't have to make up anything from scratch a lot of times, because you just have to ask if this particular company has any kind of promotional material you can use. Now, if for some reason those product companies don't have any documentation that you can use, any media clips that you can use, you can make your own. Even if you're not good at doing graphic design, I have a little resource for you. It's called canva.com, canva.com. And this is an online resource. It's free, and there's all sorts of images in there that you can use to simply drag and drop and make your own promotional material. And you can make it specifically for certain social media platforms, or you can use it for in-salon advertising. It's up to you. If you're good at graphic design, one of the things I use a lot is stock imagery, and it's super cheap. I think a base price is $25 for 20 credits, and 1 credit will get you 1 small image. You only need to use the small images for online and web presentation. You don't need a super high amount of graphics. So it's really inexpensive. So something like bigstock.com or 123rf.com, those are my 2 favorite stock photo companies. So if you have a knack for using Photoshop Elements, anything like that, try heading over to some stock images and creating your own custom media. All right, I promised you a few ideas that you can use. You can swipe these for sure. So the first thing I have on my list is to create a feature for back to school, for students in particular. And you can promote this to your clients' children, and also for new clients coming in. High school students, university students, doesn't matter, but the focus would be on students. You could do a bring a friend promotion if you're a student. You could also, if you have a hair salon and you have an esthetician on staff, you could do brows and a bang trim feature, okay? Something that's quick, it's fairly inexpensive for clients, and it gets them in the door. A second idea is teachers are back at school and they're probably feeling a little worn out. Why not do a marketing specific campaign to teachers only? So you wouldn't necessarily advertise this to your existing clients, maybe only the clients that you know are teachers. Ask them if you can share some flyers or promotional material in a staff room. You could do it for the whole school district. A series sale in the fall often works really, really well, particularly for doing peels once a week for 4 weeks. So it's a prepaid series, and it's speaking to the issue of dried, tired skin from the summer. Express services for those busy people. You can also piggyback your services, offering a manicure while their color is processing. Okay, or something similar. It's a quick service. It can be done while another service is being had. Now, my last little idea is to do some joint venture partnerships. Now, joint venture partnerships means that you are connecting with other businesses that are not necessarily in your industry, but you share the same kinds of clients. So, for example, a photographer is the perfect mix for the beauty industry. Why not have a contest where for every $10 or $20 that you spend, you get an entry into the draw, and the prize is a fall makeover with new fall colors for makeup, for hair. They could have a express facial in there as well, and then with the photographer, they'd have a photo shoot at the end. Okay, so there's all sorts of ideas and opportunities. That's just one of having a contest, doing work with some joint venture partners. All right, so really it's quite limitless. It has to do with how creative you want to be, and it only is limited by the amount of time that you spend on making this very as detailed as you can, without getting too complicated. Okay, so you want to keep it simple, but you want to make sure that your marketing plan is clear and detailed. Clients know exactly what you're offering. It's not confusing for them. And you're solving an issue. That's the whole point of this. You're solving an issue for your clients while attracting them into your salon or spa. All right, so I hope that helps. I hope that gets the creative juices flowing for figuring out your own marketing promotions this fall. And like I said, don't worry if you haven't gotten started. Maybe you've only kind of thought of a few ideas and they're still pre-verbal. But maybe this video has stoked the fire to help you get a little more creative with your fall features and promotions. So if you would like to share what you have done in the past that's worked really well for you, please leave a comment below. And if you have any questions, ask away. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.